What? Oh my God. So, are you ready for an in-depth review of this album? I have spent all day listening to the lyrics, reading the lyrics, and I have finally picked out every single detail I can about this album. Let's talk about it.
Yokohama class. From Alabama to Baltimore. Somehow ended up in Kawagoe, Kowedo, Dinko, Shigaya, and now Midori War, my new home. Yeah, they know. It's your boy, Dory Darrell. Got another story to tell.
GNX is the name of the album. What is GNX? GNX is a muscle car. A 1987 Buick Grand National Regal GNX. GNX is a Buick high-performance coupe. The album's artwork features a black and white image of the rapper leaning against the back of a GNX. Based on the second generation Buick Regal, the GNX was the ultimate iteration of the Grand National. It arrived in 1987, the generation's final model year, and was produced in limited numbers. Kendrick is in his final mode like a Dragon Ball Z villain. He's doing this for the nation. This is the ultimate version of Kendrick Lamar. So do you see how there's a deeper meaning in why he named it GNX? Very interesting. Let's kind of go over that part again. The GNX was produced in limited numbers. So what Kendrick is saying with the title of this album is that he's one of the only real rappers remaining in the industry. The main producer is Jack Antonoff, the lead singer of the rock band Bleachers, and same producer of Taylor Swift's music. This is a direct diss at Drake for the distasteful and corny AI diss Tailor-Made Freestyle. It proves the argument that people in the industry don't like and never have liked Drake, merely tolerating him because of his marketability and the machine backing him. The same producer made 616 in LA, a diss track by K-Dot named similar to Drake's Timestamp series, and it's directed at Drake's misuse of social media to influence the battle, public views, and music streaming numbers. All right, let's go on a song by song breakdown. So before we get started, my name is Dorian Andrews, aka Dory Darrell. I am an English teacher, rapper, YouTuber, and music producer living in Yokohama City, Kanagawa Prefecture, in Japan. If you would like to listen to some of my music, I have a Bandcamp where you can order all of my music. It is dorydarrellmusic.bandcamp.com. If you would like to follow me on Instagram, you can follow me on the same name. It is at Dory Darrell Music. Let's go to track one. Track one is Whacked Out Murals. So Whacked Out Murals refers to Drake sympathizers who put graffiti on a mural made by a fan for Kendrick Lamar in Compton. This song reflects Kendrick Lamar's frustration and rage about those who have betrayed him. Kendrick lets his disappointment in Snoop Dogg be known after Snoop reposts Drake's AI-assisted Tailor-Made Freestyle. Kendrick says, "I prayed it was the edibles. I couldn't believe it. It was only right for me to let it go." And then the Snoop Dogg actually retweeted and said, yeah, it was the edibles. Whacked Out Murals makes Kendrick's stance clear. It's him against the industry. He severed all ties with fake friends in hip-hop. That includes Snoop Dogg, J. Cole, Drake, 50 Cent, The Game, and more. It's ironic because he is of the industry. He is co-owner of his own label with Dave Free called PG Lang, which is directly under Interscope Records, owned by Universal Music Group through its Interscope Geffen A&M imprint. If you don't know this, Kendrick Lamar is technically under Universal Music Group, UMG. Who else is under Universal Music Group? It's the guy that he dissed and destroyed in a rap battle. The beginning of the song sounds like a shocking revelation or an angel ascending from heaven. This opening can be seen as the descending of Kendrick to continue the war on the hip-hop industry. It's very cinematic. It sounds like something very significant has happened in a movie, like a climactic scene. The translation of the intro from the Spanish to English is as follows. I feel your presence here last night and we start to cry. Then later on, the singer comes back in. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name. Right before the second verse, she says this, that reflects in your gaze the night you and me. So this might be Kendrick talking to his fiancée Whitney when he found out the news about the whacked out mural. He probably shared that moment with her and he's, about to cry because, that mural meant a lot to him, because it wasn't just about him, it was about what he did for his city and the amount of work he's putting in to bring prominence back to the West Coast in hip hop. Nas was the only one to congratulate him for the Super Bowl headline news. Kendrick shows disappointment in his role model, Lil Wayne, and raps, used to bump the car to 3, I held my rollie chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down. And of course Lil Wayne retweets and he's like, what did I do? Okay, we know exactly what you did. First of all, this dude really, really, really is inspired by you and was influenced by you and really loves your music. Yet you never praise him. When he gets the Super Bowl nod, you said that Kendrick stole it from you instead of congratulating him. And not once have you actually given praise to this person who openly says he's a huge fan of Lil Wayne. Matter of fact, there's a video where Kendrick Lamar was drunk and he was like rapping all of Lil Wayne's lyrics. And he was begging Lil Wayne, please do not retire. During the business feud that Lil Wayne had with Birdman, Kendrick was like, nah, you cannot retire because, you're so important to this industry. What does Lil Wayne do in return? He says, oh, he stole the Super Bowl from me. Oh. And then he's picking sides. Oh, they don't like us. And supporting Drake. Bro, Kendrick was hurt by that. And you're like, what did I do? Lil Wayne, sit down. Talking about he'll fight if he has to. Ain't nobody trying to fight you. You old. Sit down. Just be humble. Sit down. Kendrick disses, and you might think I'm reaching, but hear me out. Kendrick disses Lupe Fiasco.
You're gonna nail me.
Oh, for sure!
By naming his song on the album Whacked Out Mural. Okay, follow me. Lupe Fiasco has a song called Mural on the album Tetsuo and Youth. I listened to most of Lupe Fiasco's albums, and to be honest, they're kind of meh. It's not my type of music. I mean, he's very lyrical, which is really awesome. That's great, but just stylistically, it just don't hit for me. It's not memorable. Kendrick says that he doesn't care about double entendres, which is something that Lupe Fiasco is good at. It's something that he's known for. It's something that he specializes in. So Lupe has also dissed Kendrick numerous times and apologized numerous times.
Don't do drugs. If you're doing it, stop it. Get some help.
Kendrick definitely knows this and he's tired of it. So he's like, miss me with the fake love. He says it in the song too. I don't want the fake love. He's like, I want you to be gassed up. I want you to be, geeked up. Like, no, don't say stuff about me and then turn around and apologize. That's what Lupe Fiasco keeps doing. And the only reason he's doing it is to bring attention to him because his music isn't bringing much attention. Now, mind you, he's made phenomenal albums. Let's not take that away from Lupe Fiasco. However, they always just go away with the wind. Why? Because sonically, they just don't sound appealing to the regular hip-hop fan. They're good for real hip-hop fanatics, and there's nothing wrong with that. But you can't get mad when someone who's rapping just as good as you is also making mainstream music that touches the masses in a bigger way than you ever did. Your kick push days are over, Lupe. Sorry.
Move the towel. Move the towel. Oh, they spotted me.
There's a line that he says, ducking strays when I rap battled in the Nickersons. So K-Dot was a battle rapper first. So a nod to that. Where are you from? Not where I'm from. We're all indigenous. So he's basically saying, no matter what rappers say, they aren't really what they claim to be in real life. What they say in the songs is just in the song. They don't actually live that life. So this could be aimed at anybody. Definitely Drake. It could be for J. Cole. It could be for Lupe. It could be for all those guys who are claiming to be. So, against all odds, I squabbled up for them dividends. This leads directly into the next song, Squabble Up, and it connects. Kendrick fought to get to where he is, and he was at the very bottom. Before Kendrick was a big deal, nobody knew who he was. It was just J-Rock and eventually Schoolboy Q. And the first time I ever saw Kendrick Lamar was when he was on Lecrae's music video for Church Clothes. That was back in 2012, and I was a high school student. That was my senior year of high school. Yeah, well, just gave away my age there, but who cares?
What's going on? You dig that? I'm Kendrick Lamar. So crazy.
The beginning of third verse is strictly for Drake. He says, ninjas from my city couldn't entertain old boy. Old boy is Drake, because he claims to be the boy. Euphoria, you claim to be a boy, but I ain't seen a man yet. Woo. Can I bleed him? Bet. Oh man, promising bank transactions and even Bitcoin. So Drake is going to all these people trying to get money and financial backing to skew the numbers. If that money got in the hands of a crash dummy, could jeopardize my family and burden the ones who love me. So Drake paid for people to get information on Kendrick. What he's saying is, what if Kendrick were to be, God forbid, what if something bad happened to Kendrick or his family or his friends due to Drake's actions? Paying someone to get information, and what if they get more than information? What if they accidentally end up taking out somebody? That would be on Drake, and that's why Kendrick is taking this so seriously. When you think about that, you have no reason but to respect the perspective that Kendrick is giving right now. Kendrick disses comedian Andrew Schultz and his comments about black women on his comedy podcast Flagrant, airing July 17th, 2024. Schultz and his podcast guests James Duncan and Fuhad Dawodu, I hope I'm saying that right, from Shingigs. Ooh.
Shanghai, I'm going to pronounce it right. Shanghai Koawa.
Faced backlash after making derogatory and stereotypical remarks about how black women carry themselves and handle certain confrontational situations.
Wait, what is the black girlfriend effect? This is
you might not know
You
about
just
this.
glow up the other culture.
Yeah, so you'll see a guy who's had a black girlfriend, all of a sudden he's got buzz cut, like clean shape up.
Glows
up, bro.
Yeah, I like that.
Glows the fuck up.
They shave their hair because they start losing it. Because they're so stressed being around this black girl complaining about it. That's why they gotta shave their hair.
Nah, bro. White guys with black girlfriends,
They grow a beard because there's
up.
more cushion when they get slapped. That's
hilarious.
Even though Schultz made the remark, Duncan and Dawodu failed to check him about his disrespect, even in a joking manner. So that's not good. So that is all the nuggets I got from the first song, Whacked Out Murals. All right. If you would like to see a full album review, click the like button, leave a comment below, and subscribe to this channel. This is your boy, Dory from Dorio TV, signing out. Deuce.